Have you ever had a moment where you felt like your partner was saying one thing, but their body was saying something completely different? Maybe they were telling you they were fine, but their crossed arms and lack of eye contact were telling a different story. Well, that's the power of body language, and it's more important than we often realize. You see, body language is the silent language we speak every day. It's not just the words we use, but the way we communicate with our body, our gestures, our posture, and even the way we stand can say so much more than any words could. Think about the last time you were having a conversation with someone. Did you notice how they were standing? Did their body seem open or closed off? Did they maintain eye contact or avoid it? These are all cues that you were unconsciously picking up on, even if you didn't realize it at the time. And the same goes for the people around you, particularly in your romantic relationships. Body language can tell you exactly how someone feels about you in the relationship. It can tell you if they are engaged and invested, or if they are pulling away. It's one of the most powerful tools we have in understanding each other. And here's the thing, understanding body language doesn't just help you understand your partner better, it helps you communicate more effectively too. When you're in tune with your partner's body language, you're able to pick up on signs of stress, discomfort, happiness, or excitement, even before they say a word. And this can be incredibly valuable in maintaining a healthy relationship. Let me ask you, when was the last time you felt truly heard by your partner? Not just with their words, but with their whole being. When they were fully present with you, and their body was speaking in harmony with what they were saying. That feeling is powerful. It makes you feel understood, seen, and loved. And it's all thanks to the silent cues that body language provides. Now, let's talk about why body language matters in every relationship. It's simple. It's because the way we communicate non-verbally often reveals our true feelings, even if our words are saying something different. Have you ever been in a situation where your partner said they were okay, but their body language screamed otherwise? Maybe their shoulders were slumped, their face was tense, or they seemed distant. You could probably sense something was wrong without them having to say a word, and that's the beauty of body language. It helps you read between the lines without needing to ask. But what about the opposite? Think about a time when your partner's body language made you feel safe and loved. Maybe they reached for your hand in the middle of a crowd, or gave you a warm hug after a long day. That simple touch or gesture spoke volumes. Didn't it? It said, "I'm here for you, I care about you." That's the power of body language, and it's something that we often overlook in our day-to-day interactions. Now, let's dive a little deeper. When you're able to decode body language, you start to pick up on subtle cues that reveal how your partner is feeling. Their posture, the way they look at you, how they position themselves in the room. These are all signals that give you insights into their emotions. For example, let's say you're having a conversation with your partner, and they're sitting with their arms crossed and avoiding eye contact. What do you think that might mean? Could it be a sign that they're feeling defensive or closed off? Or maybe they're just feeling disconnected or distant? This is where body language becomes a valuable tool in understanding what's really going on beneath the surface. And the same goes for you. Your body language communicates just as much about how you feel, and being aware of that can help you build a stronger connection with your partner. When you're open and vulnerable with your body language, you invite your partner to do the same. Think about it. When you approach someone with a warm smile, open posture, and relaxed energy, it's much easier for them to feel comfortable and reciprocate that energy, and that's when true connection happens. The beauty of body language in relationships is that it's universal. No matter where you are or what language you speak, body language transcends words. It's a form of communication that all humans understand. So, when you're interacting with your partner and you notice their posture or facial expressions, take a moment to pause and really see them. Don't just focus on their words, but pay attention to how their body is responding. Are they leaning in or pulling away? Are they smiling with their eyes or just their mouth? These cues will help you understand how they are feeling, and in turn help you show up more intentionally in the relationship. And here's the thing, it's not just about reading your partner's body language, it's about being aware of your own body language too. How are you showing up in the relationship? Are you open and receptive, or are you closed off and distant, sometimes without realizing it? We put up walls with our body language, we cross our arms, avoid eye contact, or pull away, and these actions can create distance in the relationship. When you become more conscious of your own body language, you can make sure that you're showing up in a way that promotes connection, rather than separation. Now let's talk about some of the specific body language cues that can impact your relationship. For example, when you're having a conversation with your partner and you make eye contact, it creates intimacy and trust. It shows that you're engaged and that you care about what they are saying. But when you avoid eye contact or look around the room, it can come across as disinterest or even disrespect. So, paying attention to your eye contact is a simple way to show your partner that they have your full attention and that you value what they have to say. The same goes for physical touch. When you hold hands, hug, or cuddle with your partner, it reinforces your connection. It shows that you're there for them and you want to be close. But when there's a lack of touch, or if your touch feels distant or disengaged, it can create a feeling of isolation, and that can take a toll on the relationship. So, make an effort to incorporate more physical touch into your relationship, whether it's a simple hand on the back, a kiss on the cheek, or a warm hug. These small gestures can make a big difference in how connected you both feel. Let's not forget posture. Your posture says a lot about how you feel, and it can have a huge impact on how your partner feels too. For example, when you stand tall with an open posture, it shows confidence and engagement. It says, "I'm here, I'm present, I'm ready to connect." But when you slouch, cross your arms, or turn your body away, it can create a feeling of disconnection. So, being mindful of your posture can help foster a more open and connected relationship. And don't underestimate the power of a smile. A genuine smile can brighten your partner's day. It can communicate warmth, affection, and happiness. But when you don't smile, or your smile feels forced, it can create distance and confusion. So, make sure to show your partner that you're happy to be with them, not just through your words but through your facial expressions too. Remember, the goal is to create a relationship where both of you feel seen, heard, and loved, and body language is one of the most effective ways to achieve that. When both of you become aware of the silent cues you're sending and the ones you're receiving, you'll be able to communicate on a much deeper level, and the connection will feel stronger than ever. So, take a moment to check in with your body language and your partner's. Are you both showing up with open hearts and minds? Are you communicating love, trust, and support, or are there signals that need to be addressed? Whatever the case may be, remember that body language matters in every relationship. And when you start paying attention to these silent cues, you'll start to notice a shift in how you connect with your partner and how they connect with you. So embrace the art of nonverbal communication and use it to build a stronger, more loving relationship. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn a ton of information in the next video.